Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and...
All right, Larry. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Cummings. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Cummings. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on 1st down. Cummings throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cummings. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Carter, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cummings. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. In the red zone this time. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, Cummings, and it's caught. Touchdown!
Losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And he knocks it through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go!
And some room to roam now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Normally when you put together a 3-4 defense, you want massive people up front who can eat up blockers and allow the linebackers to run free. But how about the big fella right there? Breaking all codes and getting into the backfield and making the play.
To throw on second down. Cummings under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Cummings. Wright's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On first down, Cummings trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
A try here for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And now back out comes the offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 56 yards. Back to throw. Cummings.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Cummings. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. One quarter in the books. 14 apiece is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And here now the offense heading back out there. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Still second down.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Operating from the gun. Cummings throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on first down. Cummings. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Green 39. Green
Throwing again. Cummings. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Cummings. And he fires one, but incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd there, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. To throw again. Cummings. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Cummings. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reeves. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, Cummings. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cummings. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down right around the 25. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And Butker able to put this one through. A second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This will be taken about the 12. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Looking to throw. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Back to throw. Cummings over the middle, complete. That's Lawrence. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
Operating from the gun. Cummings. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more after this. A reminder, coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Cummings looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
First down. Cummings out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the kick by Butker is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. This is taken near the 13. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Condors are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Texans won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Condors with the ball midway through the first. Rights the target here, and it leads to a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. End of the first quarter. Under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Condors defense happy to get off the field. After the pick, offense comes out now. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Texans would then turn it around for the TD. Texans tied up at 14. Now to do it from our EA Sports Studios for the call of the second half. Let's get back out to Sacramento where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Texans on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that is incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a real confident throw, but I think we can understand why with the way this game has gone. He's been harassed, moved out of the pocket, sacked a bunch of times, makes it tough to get set and throw.
Yeah, pressure's been relentless. It was relentless there, a dangerous throw downfield. Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cummings, throw left side complete. It's Reeves. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. 3,
From the gun, Cummings. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 30, 30, the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Throwing on first down. Cummings. And right with it here over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
But the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Looking to throw. Cummings. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Ali to throw. Operating from the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Ali now looking to throw on second down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On first down. Oh, good move. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have scored to grab the lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him, and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Back to throw. Cummings. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cummings. Complete to right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Cummings. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The offense on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are back now in Sacramento as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Operating from the gun, Cummings. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reeves. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Cummings over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on third down, Cummings. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Colton Schmidt now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Cummings. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Cummings. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun. Cummings in trouble, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Texans on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down. That's Meyer. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Green 39! Green 39!
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go! Green 39! Green!
On first down, Cummings. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Still plenty of time, but they're going to go hurry up anyways. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He's back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyler Varga, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Back to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Sacramento, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.